Good morning, everybody, and this is your Dow Jones day trade setups for today. So breakout it is, and a fairly aggressive one. There are a few levels you need to pay attention to, and I'm just going to use two for now. So you can see the zone. It's always been a zone of resistance, and we did close just under it. That's at 37,893. And we blasted through 37,712. This is after hours price action at the moment, which is gapped up. So take it with a pinch of salt. It is Monday as well, so there's typically not much that goes on. The important candlestick to be cognizant of is the weekly. Have a look at that. Nice big weekly. I suppose you could call it a hanging man as well, or an attempt at a hanging man, but that is got going to the downside and the buyer stepped in. So that's just shows that we've got strong buying pressure. Don't like the way the oscillators look here on the weekly, still extremely overbought, and we are at all-time high levels. So the previous all-time high is all the way down here, which we still haven't tested, at 36,989. So if we start drilling through the time frames, I don't know how to put it politely, but it's just chaos driven, fueled by greed, I suppose is the best way to put it. I know there's people that have got a greed index out there. If you do some research on that, you'll see some clever people have built a greed index and can sort of understand when the market is greedy. And this is kind of an exact example, because you haven't come back to test the structure. That was a previous weekly high, all-time high, been there for 2 years, and we haven't broke through and haven't tested it really. So 36,989. Look at our oscillators again, all grouped to the upside as well. So weekly, 3 hour, 8 hours not really there yet. I don't think the daily will be there. Daily's just got a crossover, so daily's indicating this is a range breakout that is brewing. So long it is, we're definitely looking for longs, but we want to get in on those longs off decent structure. Now what you need to do is look at these fractals, look at the fractal highs. Those are your levels. You can see there's 1, 2, there's a nice juicy little pin bar here as well, and we'll run through those levels now in the hour, but get those levels in, because those are the zones that you are looking at for support, and as soon as you see support, you're looking for an opportunity to buy. So buying areas at the moment, so don't forget to hit that like button, and this pin bar here is the one that would interest me the most. Would close the gap as well. So that's 37,841. In fact, I'm just going to delete that. That's the only level I'm paying attention to, 37,841. And then there is another little pin bar here. We'll just adjust that, and we'll leave this zone in. So that is 37,755 and 37,726. So that's the opportunities for buying. Now, Friday. So we had a strong move on Thursday, gentle, back onto the 150 EMA here. And also it is a level. Have a look at this. So there's my swing low. And we tested it early with a pin bar, didn't break above the pin bar. Then we tested it late in the morning, 37,435 with a engulfing bar, and then got going. We then pulled back once the market opened in typical fashion. It's pretty much, hindsight's a perfect science, isn't it? So pretty much right back into 37,465, and then the buyers got stuck into that again as well. So it often happens as sort of the pre-market, it kind of moves, and then as soon as the market actually opens, the people that aren't trading the futures market, they see opportunities to buy lower down, and of course they don't buy at where the price is gapped up to. They just wait lower down. This is why it often comes back into this area. So you always got two choices. what I did on Friday or Thursday was held, waited for the pullback, added some more, and then got out on this leg up. So there's many ways to play it. Some people, and I do it as well, trade up to the resistance area, get out, take my profit, wait for the pullback. Once I see the pullback structure like this, jump back in, so I don't risk this drawdown. There's merit for both, because when I add another lot on at this level here, sort of in the buying area, up until here is just I'm making double money because of the pullback. Above that is where I would be making even more money, because I'd have those contracts plus these contracts in. But anyway, there's multiple ways to play it, and the bottom line is, so long as you are hitting your profit targets, who cares how you play it? You could get in with micro contracts down here, keep adding, wait for the pullback, add more, add, and make even more money. So there's just many ways. You just got to find the one that works for you and trade accordingly. Now, just back onto the structure that we've got in play. We do have a couple of gaps in this climb yesterday on the 15-minute. I do like the way the oscillators are forming at the moment. So I suspect 37.841 is the area to pay attention to at the moment. The only other thing that I can think would happen if we don't pull back is a break above 37.863, and then a pull back onto that to find a base. Remember, there's nothing to the left, there's no target to the left. You're going to have to look for measured moves, so you're going to have to look for structure. Now for me, if this thing comes back in and then bounces around here, it'll form a nice juicy range, and that would give you an upside target of roughly 490 points if we break above the high. So Friday's high is important. That's 37.963. So if we do break above this, sort of in the European session even, sort of come back and find support here, there's definitely an opportunity to trade that to the upside. I would prefer the DAX though, to be honest. I don't think I'd want to get stuck in on the Dow in the European session. Wait for the US session to see what happens. You'll probably find the oscillators will ease over or ease off quite a bit as well, and sort of group to the downside or separate like they're doing now and start rolling. So yeah, long it is. You're looking to be long off structure. So those levels again, first one is 37.841, next one is 37.755. There's a little zone here, 37.726, so that would be a fairly decent area. Those are the two areas we're looking for a long, and for as long as we stay above the low of Friday, this is onwards and upwards, and for as long as we stay above the 150 EMA, that is the other thing you need to bear in mind. It is long. Hope that helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow. Cheers for now.